Hey everybody, welcome to Sports. I'm Megan Shepard. A special introduction to mixed martial arts happening over at the YMCA, and it would appear that interest in the sport is growing. The course being hosted by Devron Pinder, a first-degree black belt in Four Winds Kung Fu. Pinder says the sport is actually quite popular on Grand Bahama and throughout the Bahamas, but in order to have good fight skills, you must have a solid foundation. Pinder has been studying martial arts for some 13 years and says he wanted to pass on his knowledge to those interested in the sport.
We want to be able to expose Bahamians to the sport of MMA properly. I'm sure that they've seen UFC on television, maybe YouTube clips. They may have individual fighters that they follow. So to get to introduce them to the sport properly, to let them know that there is a channel in the Bahamas for them to compete at those different kinds of events on an international level. They can train for that if they so desire.
The seminar being facilitated by Dr. Kent Bazard, head coach of Empire Mixed Martial Arts and Beast Mode Fight Team in New Providence. Bazard has been studying the sport for over 30 years and is skilled in Chinese Sando, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, mixed martial arts, amongst other disciplines. He says he sees great potential in the talent here on Grand Bahama.
I can see that they're dedicated and they really love what they do. Most Bahamians that I've come across doing martial arts are very talented and are very dedicated to what they do. We have a lot of Bahamians that are talented here in the sport, and I think it's an untapped resource, something that we should probably look at more often for having Bahamians who may have the possibility of going professional.
Bazard says he is a big advocate for the advancement of mixed martial arts throughout the Bahamas.
A lot of our top fighters are looking to go pro very soon. We have Tyson Isaacs, we have Giovanni Johnson, and we have Pierre Simmons. They're three they're probably going to be the first pro fighters out of the Bahamas to go to that level internationally. So I'm very committed to providing a platform, and that's what Beaumont Cage Fights is for, to provide a local platform for local Bahamian fighters to compete on the world stage.
The third annual FastTrack Invitational held at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex with a number of athletes participating. Kimberly Mullings has more.
FastTrack President Ravano Ferguson says he hosts the Invitational each year to give track and field athletes on the island a feel for the track early on in the season.
You have the seniors that are getting ready for high school nationals, Carifta trials, and right now in this economy, traveling to Nassau back and forth for track meets getting costly. So with this third invitational, we invited not only the track clubs to participate, but schools as well to get up for their island sports.
Ferguson says it's important to include the younger athletes as well because they don't get adequate exposure.
We have Canyon Knights, Speed Begins, Golden Eagles, Invictus, 90 Degrees, Rocks Athletics, Nemo Athletics, and we have out of Nassau, we have Star Trackers out of Nassau. We have Coach Pastor Williams brought Moores Island down, and we have one athlete out of Abaco Central High, and a few more from Abaco.
He invited the technical team and officials from Nassau for this year's invitational, and noted that he's pleased with the contingent of clubs who attended.
A lot of them work out, and then they only get primary school island sports, and then they're done. So definitely having the under 8 category, under 10 category here for the track meet.
Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Total Sports.
It's that time of year again. Organizers are preparing for the third annual Dog Days Half Marathon on Grand Bahama Island later this month. And it is in memory of former patron, the late Sir Jack Hayward. This year it'll take place at Bahamas Adventures. Here again is Kimberly Mullings.
This month, runners will take to the roads of Grand Bahama in their choice of the half marathon of 13.1 miles, a 10K race, 5K, and a fun 1-mile run walk, with proceeds going to the Grand Bahama Humane Society. Executive Director Tip Burrows says the Humane Society is beyond grateful for the support of the Dog Days Half Marathon.
The last 2 years, it's been the single biggest source of revenue for us in terms of fundraisers. So it's been incredible. Without this, we'd be in a lot worse shape right now. So we're incredibly grateful to be the beneficiary of this great event.
Co-founder of the half marathon, Siobhan and Tony Bates, says 3 years ago this idea came to her and a friend, and she's pleased with its outcome.
We're animal lovers ourselves, so they have a soft spot in our hearts for the Humane Society, and they're always looking for as much help as possible. The more money, the more volunteers, it goes a long way.
Organizers are hoping to add 200 more runners to their numbers as they aim for the Big 500 this year. Nikki Wall, co-founder of Dog Days, says they are pushing it big for the Half Marathon Race 2017.
We really want to create an event for Grand Bahama, something that we can draw in tourists with and not just make it a local race. We really want to push this to be Grand Bahama's race while also benefiting the community.
Pharmachem Technologies is the key sponsor this year, and Representative Wima Stefanuti says the company is pleased to be doing its social duty.
We love this event, and we have seen how much it has grown, so we wanted to help Nikki and Siobhan really even take it to the next level.
The Dog Days Half Marathon will take place Saturday, March 25th at Bahamas Adventures beginning at 6 a.m. Kimberly Mullins, ZNS Soul Sports.
Following the race, there will be an after party at Bahamas Adventures for all. That's going to do it for sports tonight.